trials and tribulations from the trenches of the real estate business. Just got the terrible news that our buyer for a transaction that I'm representing the seller on, property I'm selling in Rialto. This is the fourth escrow that is falling apart. We're amid COVID-19. My seller's trying to sell her house, move to Arizona. It's the fourth transaction that's fallen apart. We've had an escrow 4 times. The current buyer decided to switch their financing on day 29 of our 30-day escrow. So something funky's going on there. Something that the seller or that the buyer's lender is not telling me. There's something he's not telling me. Maybe the buyer didn't qualify for straight FHA, but now they're saying they want to switch from an FHA loan to a conventional loan. Day 29 of our 30-day escrow. I found out on day 30 of our escrow. So I'm not happy because it's going to delay our transaction. Switching loans this late in the game is going to delay us at least another 2 weeks. So at this point, I don't even know if the buyer can qualify, because why are they switching their financing last minute? The lender says it's to get the buyer a better rate, better payment, but that's not what we agreed to originally in the contract. So I'm not really sure why they're switching it up so last minute. Something's making me nervous. I've told my seller we're tired of dealing with buyers that can't perform right now amidst the COVID-19. We've had other buyers in the past who've lost their job mid-transaction, unfortunately, because of everything that's happening with COVID-19. So the market is strong. We had 6-7 offers on the last time we put it in on the market. So I have 6 offers behind the current offer that we have in escrow. So once I found out the news, I immediately called the old buyer that put in an offer a month ago and said, hey, I think we're going to cancel on these people. Their financing is not pulling through. Do you guys still want to work together? And the market is really competitive right now. It's really tough. So they are actually having a hard time finding a property. They are still interested in our property. So I think we're going to end up working with them. But it's really hard to find a buyer that's going to close on time. Banks are really overloaded right now with the low interest rates. Everyone's trying to refinance. So banks and lending institutions are just moving slower right now. Some people are still working from home because of COVID-19. So it's just making the whole process, the whole escrow process, a little slower than it traditionally is, like that 30-day escrow everyone tries to hit. So just interesting times. Lots of lessons learned. I've never had a property fall out of escrow 4 times. So I hope the 5th time is the charm, and my broker Bill says that this is going to be one of my legacy properties that I'm going to remember forever, and that I'm going to talk about this transaction forever and how it took me 5 times to find a buyer for them. And I believe I'm doing everything I possibly can, and I'm sticking to the contract, and we just can't find a buyer that could close on time or doesn't have an issue with their financing. Everything under the sun keeps coming up. Anything that can go wrong does go wrong. So lots of lessons learned this year by myself. It's just crazy. I feel so bad for my seller mostly. It's not really about me. It's like I can keep doing this all day, every day, and especially with all these offers I'm getting, I can just keep calling the next buyer. It's not a ton of work, but it's just like I feel bad for my seller that can't just sell her house and get where she needs to be in Arizona and just get what she wants. I just feel bad that I can't get people what they want in the time frame that they want. I would have loved to given her results, sell the house the first time, sell the house over the asking price the first time. But unfortunately, the real estate business does not work that way. I cannot control every detail of the transaction. I can only operate with the information that I'm given by the buyer's lender and by the buyer's agent. And so that's really all I can do, and just go from there and operate with the best of intentions going forward. So just crazy times. So wanted to share that with you all. It's almost a 5-minute video, but lots of lessons learned. I've learned more about canceling contracts this year than I ever care to know about, because I hope to never cancel transactions, but I know more now about canceling than ever. So crazy things that I'm learning this year, but hope that you guys got something from this and or learned something from this, and um, keep pushing forward. Keep doing what you need to do for your clients. It will all happen. I believe it's going to happen. I believe we're going to find a buyer for this house. It's just a matter of when. So, Brennan Doherty out. Thank you.